Woohoo! More FURINA time. Let's go. Alright. It's literally gonna start with the opening, like, cutscene kind of thing. Because I accidentally triggered it right off the bat. Also, not gonna lie, I forgot that I need to turn on the camera and lights and everything. Wow. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? What the? Why am I so tiny? Let me fix that. Whoop, whoop. Something like that. Oh, you're about to go to bed? I guess it is pretty late over there, isn't it? 8 hours ahead. Was it 12? 11? 12. It's midnight. Oh my gosh. 1 a.m. 16 to 17 hours grinding Genshin. Jeez. I don't think this is gonna be too long. I actually saw, like, I looked up FURINA story quests and I saw like a YouTube playthrough of it and it was like an hour and a half. Did either of you guys play through it already? Alright, here we go.
Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
Oh, you played it? It's short.
Paimon's just being enthusiastic. We're old friends now, she gets it.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it
But
to
you
be
will tonight, but I thought you were going to bed.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
40% of it? How long did 40% take?
The requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues, and is currently unable to perform the role.
Oh ho ho, are we gonna get FURINA to be in the musical?
But the troupe has also been experiencing
Is this what the whole
some
story quest is?
financial
Honestly?
difficulties.
Sounds fun.
So unfortunately, they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time,
Oops.
they'll probably have to postpone the show.
Yeah, it
And
is only
delays tend
5.
to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
If you're
True, it is
interested in
only 5
helping,
p.m.
why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution.
40 minutes,
Maybe
midnight?
there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No one. Paimon approves. Let's go.
The keyhole.
Hello there. Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame. That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts. All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience.
Theater
from, like,
troupe?
ticket fees.
Nilu?
If we had a way to make this
Yunjin?
profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it. Yeah.
This is
the
the
leading lady,
story
in
quest, right?
fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her.
Oh my, Furina and Fish will
Everyone
ever meet.
else's sake,
Well,
I still hope we can find
I don't know.
a way
What
to
is
hold the
this?
performance on
Will,
schedule.
what am I trying to say?
Got it. We
Would
have a plan
Furina
for
even
you
like
now.
act the way she was acting? Because
Let's see if we
that
can
was
come
like
up with any ideas.
how she acted because she was trying to be the.
What if we
Archon,
sponsored
right?
the show?
That's like
Traveler,
not actually her.
what are you carrying?
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor, and I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible.
Furina.
Oh, wait! What about... That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now.
Yep.
She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous. Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Not at all.
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine,
An
including
idol?
myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
You want the show to go ahead, don't you? I just prefer to do what it takes.
Well, yes, but... Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be
Yeah,
honored
yeah,
to have
you have
Lady
a point
Furina
there.
star in our show.
After doing it
I'm
for
sure the rest of
500
the
plus
troupe will be
years.
delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
Yep.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Oh man, I think we're gonna get
I guess I'll
dragon
just stay here
people,
and wait for
like
good
dragon
news.
humanoids,
Good luck.
fusion kind of people.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but
In
she's,
Notlon.
moved
I can't believe
out,
it's pronounced Notlon.
As it
Not
happens,
lawn.
I have her current address
Wait,
here.
what the?
I can provide it to you.
Catherine walking
right? Woo! When did you
outside of the box she sits in.
I came over
Well,
when
stands
things
in?
were starting to sound more
What
promising.
the?
I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is like the second time this happened, right?
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
It's probably nothing crazy. Catherine's definitely like a puppet though, right? Like you know that theory. I think everyone knows that theory, right? Cause like there's multiple of her, and she has that weird keyhole in the back, and yeah. Honestly, thought we would see Sandrone in whatchamacallit, Fontaine. But yeah, that the list of questions at the end of the main quest. A lot of lore, a lot of lore. Who was the third descender?
Did Catherine
Who are the
really
first
give
and
us the
second?
right address?
Oop, there she is. Wait, we literally saw her walking.
Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just a bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Her voice,
When did Poppy
her tone,
Wilson there become
is so
authorized
different now.
Miss Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few
Macaroni.
more bags.
Why is that so cute? Like,
I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too. Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Fontaine slows in over in did we have like Archon quest after the fact that the Gnosis was retrieved by a Fudui? I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was. Like, I think it's just once the Gnosis is taken, that's it. That's the end of this region's Archon quest. I don't remember actually. I really like her love about, or like, talk about macaroni.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
How rude! Questioning my
Oh yeah,
cooking
like the
skills.
interlude
audacity.
quest to deal with Dainsleif and the other traveler, right? I think that's what's next.
It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure
But
I
you didn't
could
have a vision
master
yet, right?
dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
I want a conversation between Skirk and Dainsleif, because those two seem like pretty like crazy individual beings in the Genshin world.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace. Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then
Can we get an
please
explanation
be
on this
your
whole
way.
new look as well?
Shoot.
There's their descendant. Yeah, that was one theory I had, like Alice, because like, is Alice dead? I feel like Alice is dead, perhaps, and like all the times we hear her are like recordings or like pre-made letters or whatever. I don't know. That's good. Oh, is that her name? Is Nicole? Mage N.
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't be mad!
Okay, I'm gonna focus on the
Yeah,
quest.
exactly! What the traveler said! Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you. Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
My help? Well...
She doesn't have a vision yet. How did she get a vision?
If,
like, the Hydro Archon is gone? How is she blessed with a
Don't
vision?
worry, it's nothing that serious.
Or
It's
is
just
that
very
not
specific,
is that
and
is
you
that
know
not
what's
not the
about
only way
her.
to get a vision? How does that work?
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine.
spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
You toughened me by the troops playing the final performance.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the
Still are.
various
You still
performing
are the
arts.
brightest star in all
A
Fontaine.
musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left
Yep.
an indelible mark on me.
Aw.
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again.
Oh, okay.
But at least I
Never
can
mind.
say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
That's fair.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Short and to the point. Okay.
I've never been
Oh, well,
great at maintaining
I mean,
relationships.
not to. I mean, yeah, I get
Besides,
that, like,
anyone I've
vision
ever
reason
worked
and
with
all that,
probably
but
couldn't wait to
with that specific reason, wouldn't Furina get an animo vision then?
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably
But no,
just
I know what you
laugh
mean.
in
I know
my
what you mean,
face
though.
if
I know
I
what you
go
mean.
asking them for help. True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for. Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's alright, Farina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. Alright then, we'll see you around, Farina!
Toodaloo to you too.
Toodaloo.
I'm going home to take a rest now.
Macaroni time. Auditrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal. Auditrice
It's too
mécanique
bad, but we
d'analyse
have to
cardinal.
respect Farina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now. Huh? What's going on?
Man,
Are
I'm
they
so low
arguing?
energy. I'm so tired. Honestly. 4 hours of sleep was not the move.
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You don't
Oh.
need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wait, why did it freeze? Okay. Whoa.
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead
Yeah, that
actress
makes
came
sense.
to the Adventurers
I mean,
Guild.
it's just
She believes that she's
the way you
happy enough to
receive a vision,
perform.
though. I thought, like, an
Excuse
Archon
me, but can you both take a moment
like,
to discuss something else for
literally
now?
blesses
The
a person
adventurer
with
side
it.
to your commission has returned.
Or does it just happen?
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with FURINA go?
Sadly, it's a no from her.
Is it actually
I tried
just...
to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal
Is it
reasons.
actually just that? I thought...
I see.
Or...
Well,
Am I right in
circumstances
thinking
have
that an
changed a
Archon
lot,
has to give
so
the vision
maybe
to the
that's not
person?
such bad news after all. You
Well,
see,
clearly not, because, I
our
mean,
leading lady has just informed
FURINA
me
gets
that
a
she's
vision in
well
this,
enough to make it to the show
and the Hydra
after all.
Archon's gone.
Staging the musical
So, I
with
don't
the
know.
full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then. Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Farina really so harsh with people?
Only joking. Calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Oh. I suppose that can make sense, too.
There's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's
Celestia will
desire
most
to
definitely
commemorate
do
all
something,
our
I think.
years as a troupe with a proper farewell show.
Unless they
the
just
last
don't
thing I
figure it
want
out,
is to be
because,
left
I mean,
out.
the whole point of this
Every
was to
one
deceive
of
them.
us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Pretty cool that Nouvellette is back to full power, though.
Sure.
What's she looking at?
Hey, how did you...
What the?
I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list. Alright, I'm coming. No need to drag me. Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Farina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all. When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you? I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack.
Yup. All
I
that's
mean,
left is the
how could
gnosis
we be
of
worthy
the
having
pyro.
Lady FURINA star in our show?
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as
Man, is Genshin
lady.
Impact almost done?
Just FURINA is fine.
We have, like, what, 2 more years left in this?
If
For the
this
story?
troop is so
Maybe 3?
important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe.
A
She
10-year
kept us
plan?
going.
Her name was O'Reilly.
How in the world
and
could they
she was
make
the
this go to
founder, as well
2030?
as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim
'Cause, I
of a
mean-
serial disappearances case.
I mean, if they do the 10-year plan, I mean, it has to connect to Honkai. There's no way. That or we travel to like different worlds other than Tibet, because next year it's Natlun, and then 2025 is Snezhnaya. 2026 maybe we can say Conria, the Abyss or whatever. That's another 3 years. That brings us to 2026. Right? Next year, 2024, Natlun, Snezhnaya 25, Conria 6. And then what's after that? I mean, we're done. Celestia? Are they really going to stretch it out like that? This is the most un-Genshin character. Yeah, no, Skirk is not a Genshin character. She's 100% a Honkai character.
What?
And, like, in the
That's
future,
actually
I'm
how I
telling you all,
recognize these two.
we're going to see Skirk in
It was
a
all thanks to their
Honkai,
efforts that the true culprit was brought to
trailer or
justice.
quest or whatever. 100%. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It has to. That has to be the way they're going with
Sentence
this.
can bring our director back to us.
Because you saw that power she had. That was literally quantum. That was literally quantum from Star Rail.
She
I don't know.
was
I don't know
a
much
fan of
about
the performances lately,
Impact
huh,
Third,
Miss
Honkai Impact
FURINA?
Third, but
They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater.
I think the Hoyoverse is actually a thing they're building.
She rallied many
And there's gonna
people
be like
around
this
her
kind of
who
like
were destitute or
multi-dimensional
had lost
threat
their sense of
that
purpose in life,
all three
and convinced them to join her troupe. She
universes
wrote
are
her
gonna
own
have to join
scripts,
together.
acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We
Second
seemed to
question,
be going
Fenty.
from strength to strength.
I mean, actually, that might be happening
Things
soon
were
because
really
like
looking up for
we're supposed
us.
to be getting the Mondstadt extension, right? Or has that been the thing that's been said?
And then
for so long now.
disaster struck.
I feel bad. I'm like not paying attention to the story
After
quest at all
that,
right now.
The entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing.
Wait, really?
Let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can. But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart.
Is Venti mysterious? I thought he was just like a wind spirit and a human fused together,
It's agonizing. But ultimately,
and then became the Archon.
we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh,
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from
What the
humble
heck, we-
beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Who? I missed it.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
She's gonna help.
Farina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epicles
Ugh.
is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high.
Okay. God wants to write the theory, but
The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them? An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Huh. Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine.
she's a lot more chill
Would
overall,
you be willing to join me?
which I actually really
Fine,
like.
Take a break from adventuring to listen to a
Not that I
story.
didn't like her super flamboyant and extravagant personality,
Thank you all
but this
so
side is
much.
very nice to see.
Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
She's gonna get her. Wait, so like she's not actually acting, right? She's just a consultant of sorts. So like an assistant in that kind of way, like just like she's helping out essentially, but she's not acting. Oh geez, I was not paying attention at all. It's kind of hard to do that when I'm so tired. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. It's probably a mistake to have played this right now. But I want to know. I want to play it. I want to see. Even though I can fall asleep at any second, I feel like. Oh, geez. Literally, like, half of tomorrow is just going to be spent editing the highlight, which is going to take forever. Oh my gosh.
Huh? Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role
Oh, that's the name of the quest.
artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction. You bet! That was the trial of the century!
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So, you were saying The Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Alright, yeah, man.
One
Go to
of our
bed, go to
greatest
bed.
regrets is that she never got to
It is
complete
very
it.
late over there.
So, if we can bring it to the stage and
I'll
make
enjoy
it a
this.
successful show,
I'll enjoy this
we
story
can all
quest.
take some solace in that.
And then farming of
But if
Furina
it's not finished,
and
then
other stuff you do in Genshin.
We've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family.
Oh, it's
She
just the Little
longed to live
Mermaid.
just like any other human. And sure
This is just the
enough,
Little Mermaid.
she
Okay.
found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed,
Isn't it?
and her world came crashing down around her.
Oh, we
So
got that.
far,
That's
so
different.
Good. A classic tale.
Oh.
What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the
Furina's
script,
weapon.
but the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard.
Yeah.
Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Weapon.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since.
Yeah, that
So
freaking
we're not
Baijiu
really sure
weapon.
what to make of that.
I mean, if it's a risk you're willing to take, it's super worth it to get her.
Now that we have
Her
Miss FURINA
swag.
helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Sword.
What opportunity?
Or cane.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and it looks so good.
Maybe
Plus
you're
that
unaware,
88%,
but
88
Your
something.
name has
crit
always
damage.
been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly
I mean,
singing your praises.
I'd go
All
for
of
it.
us looked up to you as a role model.
Of course, you know I would go for it.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although,
Oh, she's such a cinnamon
not in a
bun.
bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing.
Heck yeah. You'll get the weapon. You'll get her
One by
weapon.
one, all the
Imagine,
obstacles
you get
are
3
being
5 stars as
removed.
well.
Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay. Priority
If you
number
get
one,
Baiju's weapon though, who would you
let's
put
check in
that
with
on?
Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back
Baiju,
to Busan a few
Baiju,
days ago.
Baiju.
Said that staying at a
Baiju's
friend's
weapon.
home might help him to
Who would you put
relax
that
and
on?
escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Poisson?
Oh,
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Alonzi. Let's go. All of us. Let's go. Whew. I'm probably just gonna go straight to bed after this, honestly. Oh. 700 meters away. Where are we going? Oh yeah, Poisson. Poisson. I still need to do my dailies. Oh jeez. Tank Faye Barbara. You don't have Kokomi? Well, yeah, it would work on Kokomi, sure. There's not really a lot of I mean HP percent, right? And then I don't know what the sub effect stats are. Maybe it'll work good on oh wait, no. I was gonna say she's Ween, but I forgot she's a bow. Or gonna be a bow. I mean, she just seemed like a character that would be a catalyst. I'm surprised she's a bow. Poisson, Poisson.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
Alright. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are.
Navia.
And Farina, too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Palo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Trying to multitask at the moment.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend.
Oh my gosh,
It's
hold
a
on.
slow process.
So
Some
I'm
people
trying
may
to
never
download
recover from
the
trauma they
last stream. I should have
experienced.
just locally recorded. I guess because I'm streaming. Maybe I shouldn't try to download while streaming. What the? 10 hours, 11 hours. Oh my. Tell me that's wrong. Jeez.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Oh.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of FURINA. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me.
I wonder, are they gonna redeem Geo? Are they gonna bring it back? Are they gonna actually fix it? Make a good Geo character again? With Navia? I really hope so. I mean, I don't really mind if
Let's take a look at
Geo
that.
just stays garbage.
I don't have
but
any friends that I can be frank and honest with.
I have hopes for
So
Navia because I mean
maybe
she's cool.
right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Aww. Okay, before I head on to more, I wanna see who would have voice lines about Lady Farina. All right, I want to hear this.
People often say that wisdom isn't about what you know, but knowing what you can change. It is beyond question that the prophecy was carved into ermine so long ago.
What
If
really?
Paul and me look like nothing has changed, it also seems like everything has. I think we both know her to be smart enough to turn the fate of the world around.
Nice. Who else? I mean, may as well check everyone. You never know. I'm surprised Mona doesn't have anything to say. No, I need to level them up. God dang it. Oh, A. What do you have to say?
For 5 centuries, I dueled the Raiden Shogun in my personal realm of consciousness to confirm the steadfastness of my will. Yet this Furina you speak of, though possessing only a frail human body, committed herself to acting out her part every second of every day for 500 years. A true
Wait, Raiden
battle
Shogun's
of the
also
spirit.
only 500?
Her willpower has indeed reached the level of a god.
I forgot about that. That's awesome. Hope they make a Geo. Geo what? This freaking dumb emoji thing that they have on um YouTube now just blocks the chat sometimes. I can't really read it. Geo better. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool that even the Raiden Shogun herself had something good to say. How about you? Oh, you don't have anything to say? Oh, I need to level them up. Oh, I'm just gonna Google it honestly. And that means I obviously don't have it for Zhongli. That's my fault honestly for not having it leveled up. Maybe Yai? Oh, Kirara. Bruh. I don't think anyone else would have anything to say. That I have leveled up at least. Oh man. Okay.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems.
I love her like
That
soft
never
voice.
fixes anything.
Oh,
Can't
it's
get
so
around the
it's so cute.
obstacles without facing
Honestly.
them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely
Oh, come
to
on,
unleash
guys.
a tirade of vitriol against
Try
me.
to understand
Which, of course,
what you
I
had to go
completely
through.
understand and accept. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydra Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Maybe you're taking a bit too much in one go. Me too, it's not like you.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
I'm not
Probably
staying quiet
time we
either.
made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Alright. How'd I get up there? Oh.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
She's trauma dumping.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Oh,
I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind.
Man,
One after another,
she for sure has like
people were taken by the water.
PTSD.
All
and
those
all,
treasured
the whole
lives and
shebam.
memories washed out
So
of
sad.
existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your duty.
I mean, really, she did nothing wrong. She played her part to the T and did exactly what she needed to do. Like, all the way to the end, really. And then Focalor's... It's honestly all Focalor's fault, man.
I had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear. And I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed.
What?
I have no further use to people.
No, you have... I need you.
You'd see it that way.
Think of freedom as your reward.
A reward?
Because now you can finally speak your heart. You don't have to be anguished and alone anymore.
I guess so. And back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing a secret I swore to protect. Believe in the FURINA you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my cave? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
What Paimon meant to say was she doesn't like to see you so down. Do you feel better having gotten all of this off your chest?
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Ah, FURINA. Poisson. 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 Fish, 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 fish.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried food, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips.
Oh, I can go
you
for some
know?
fish and chips right now. But also, why is fish and chips here in Fontaine? Is
Is
that kind of like an insult to the French?
How generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's
Oh.
playing the Oceanid who turns into a human
Crazy.
girl.
My Mori Calliope android has just been delivered. Let me go grab that. Okay. Ugh. Yahoo! I guess I'll unbox this tomorrow as well. And then make the unboxing video. As per usual. I'll probably post that next week though. Because Friday I want to post the FURINA highlights video. I'll probably post the Mori Calliope on Monday. Ooh, good morning. Hello, Sachiko.
Me? I'm
Welcome back.
Oceania too.
He was originally
You have something very
supposed
important
to
to
take
say?
the form of a crane,
What?
but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
The
Oh, I'm
boy's not
sleepy.
a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that
What the heck? That's
kinda
literally...
familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing
Or the
us to
trees
devote
mechanique,
ourselves
then at least
fully
cut
to
it out. Or
performing.
trees mechanique,
It
then at
was
least
only
cut it out.
after
Or
she was
trees
gone
mechanique,
that we realized how
then
tough
at least
her
cut it
job
out.
really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troop is like your home.
Yeah,
Oh, also, I was
torn
honestly
with
hoping
the
someone
incurable
would have made
illness. And once my family found out it couldn't be treated,
this meme,
they decided they didn't want me anymore.
but a version of me. I was hoping someone would have made a meme of this, but me. This side would be, I don't know, but then this side would be FURINA's banner release. And there's a picture of me wearing the shirt and bow tie. Then this is just me wearing anything else, some other screenshot of me. That's on the table if someone wants to make that.
I spent some years
I sure-
taking
I
whatever
sure
work
won't.
I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes.
Oh yeah,
Took
wait,
me
yeah, that
under
makes
her
sense.
wing,
I could do
taught me
Risley
both
banner
sing
release and then
act,
FURINA banner
helped me
release.
find more for my meds, took care of me when my
Could do that.
condition decided to flare up.
I was probably just wearing a
I
hoodie
know it
during
was a
Rise's
huge
banner, right?
burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target.
Also, I don't think Skirk is gonna be playable. Same with Dainsleif. I think characters like them aren't gonna be playable characters in Genshin Impact.
I lost all faith in humanity.
I don't think it would make sense.
Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Same with Rhine
Let
Daughter,
me guess.
Sertologi,
Fortunately, the
Logi.
next person you ran into was
All of
the
those
director.
big people. I don't think are ever gonna be playable.
For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay
Alice
here
is not
until
gonna
the
be
day the
playable.
group parted ways.
I don't
Day you
think.
hoped would never come.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new
Ooh,
artistic
have fun with
consultant,
that.
Miss
Elden
FURINA.
Ring, huh? Elden Ring.
FURINA? The FURINA? Oh my god. How did you
The
manage to wrangle
FURINA de
that?
Fontaine.
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script.
What is OMD?
I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid. Plants
I
and
love the
flowers are
fact
withering,
that the
and the people begin to panic.
bro.
Little Oceanid, Cleo, and her
Wait,
lover
what?
decide to do something about
I
it.
love the fact that the order trees
Investigate
mechanic
the
then
truth
at
of the
least
matter
I'm
together.
probably missing very
In
vital
the end,
content right now.
They discover that all the waste
Oh well,
pollution
honestly,
created
I'm
by
not gonna lie, it's
humans
kind
over
of
the years
sleeper,
has caused
which
the
I
fresh
feel
water to
with
flee
like
the land,
a lot of
as if
story
driven by a
quests,
consciousness of its own.
character story quests, that
Consciousness?
they're kind of
You mean the water
lackluster compared to
sentience?
the Archon quest, which is fair.
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Water is a conscious entity.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her
Oh
lover
yeah,
her
no
true
answer in the
identity,
poll.
as well as the
Yeah.
truth behind the crisis.
Do you love FURINA? Yes, so much, very much, and forever.
Her lover accepts her for who she is and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid
They're talking
is
about, like,
accused
the
of
little
being
story,
directly
right? They're
responsible
they're
for
the
driving
musical
the
thing
water
they're doing?
away and faces the
What is going on?
greatest
What is
dilemma
this?
of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover. And,
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain?
well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner,
Order trees mechanic,
she
then
was
at
able
least
to
cut it
find
now.
an even greater love.
R.I.P.
One that extended to all of
R.I.P. to the
humanity.
order trees mechanic,
Surely
then at least
the
cut it now.
biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible.
I really hope
What
that we get a
about if
FURINA figure.
The little Oceanid
An android.
is hounded to death by people who hate her. Her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction.
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect
A
mirror to
FURINA
Director
skin?
O'Reilly's
Imagine.
death. Both arbitrary
First
and
Archon to get a
meaningless.
skin? Pog?
On the day when she went missing, Director O'Reilly had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue,
If
to
one
leave the
Archon
Court
gets
of
a skin,
Fontaine and wait for her outside
they
the
all have
city.
to get a skin.
We waited and waited at the
It would not be
rendezvous
fair.
point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world.
But
Yet she was
genuinely,
senselessly
these Fontaine
sacrificed for the
designs
sake
are
of a
like
so-called
so good.
experiment
They're
by
so
someone who
clean,
had
so much
nothing to do with
detail.
her at all.
It just looks so good. Like
But
every
doesn't the
every
way she
Fontaine
suddenly
character
told
looks
you
so
to
good.
leave the city suggest that maybe
They
she
really
had some sense
like
of what was
they
about to
hit a
happen?
home run with this
It
region.
almost seems as if
Overall.
she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that
Gameplay,
ever since. but all my
exploration,
efforts
combat,
so far have
art,
turned up nothing.
music, dude,
Villemont might know
everything
something,
in
or he
Fontaine
won't
was
open up to me.
home run. 10 out of 10.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
No complaints whatsoever.
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well,
Oh yeah, did you check
speaking
out
of
the
play being
ramen
true to
video?
life,
Vlog kind of thing?
I was deeply mad.
Not gonna lie, when I rewatched that, my stomach growled.
What? You
That ramen
kept
was
that one
bus.
quiet.
It's
Curry
time to be upfront
ramen,
with you
man.
all. No more
So
keeping
good.
secrets from each other.
So good.
We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her.
Yeah,
and
like
she
for real,
never considered us as
the
potential romantic
the
partners.
visuals of the Fontaine Archon quest, like they did
Not that it
like
came as a
scenes
shock
that
or
we've never
anything.
seen before. I felt
It
like
was what I was expecting
like
to hear.
compositions of like what
So
we
I
see
told
on
her
the
I'd
screen
always be
that
there
we've
for
never
the
seen
truth,
before,
and I'd always be there
and
for
just
her.
like
I said, maybe
what's
one
the
day in
word?
future, when
Not really
everyone's
writing.
settled into their own
Well, yeah,
lives
the
and
writing
grown up
was
enough,
a lot better,
and
of course.
managing the troop no longer
Okay,
required her
I don't know what I'm
constant
trying to
attention.
say.
Well, maybe then she could.
Like overall,
consider
it was
what
just
she
all,
really
it was
wanted
it
in
felt
her
very
life.
new. It felt
And
fresh,
now, that day will never come.
but yet familiar in a way.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then
It was
I
just
will make
overall
sure it
just
does right by
a great
O'Reilly.
step
I
up
won't let
and
anyone get
upgrade
in the way of that.
in quality.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over
Oh
the
man, I
ending,
was gonna stream
but those two
tomorrow. I
have
don't know if I
never seen
will,
eye to eye
cause I
on
don't know if I have
anything.
time.
One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if
I'm
that's
probably
where
gonna
we're
end
at,
up sleeping
looks like
in
it's time
and
to go
then
visit Vilmont.
edit
Are you ready to face
for the whole
truth?
day essentially.
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified.
I don't know if I'm able to
But
stream.
for the sake of our final performance,
I don't want to have an
I'll do
off
whatever
day
it
though.
takes.
I've been on a
I mean, you
streak
should
for a
ask,
while
though.
now, of either
I really
posting
do
or
get
streaming.
what I'm going through right now.
I certainly
I guess
do.
we'll see.
Come on, everyone.
Don't put your schedule
I'll
stream when
see.
you're available. Well, I mean the thing is, I am available tomorrow. It's just that, and there's nothing rushing me to get the FURINA highlight video out. I just want to get it out soon. Because I know I'm just going to procrastinate and push it back, and then it's going to become irrelevant. Oop. Hydro Crystal Flies, I'll take it. I don't think it's going to be too tough, though. I think I have a rough idea of what parts I want to include in the highlights. Of course, the insane wishes, and then bits and bobs of the Archon quest, and then maybe bits and bobs of this. But I don't think I have any like highlight-worthy reactions in this yet.
Journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Crystal Fly check. I think
worry.
those
We
are
shall
the
be
only
fine
two I
for
have right now.
traveling. We don't need to take a detour. Wait. Why are
Or
you
maybe
looking at
what
me?
do you think?
You're not
Should I
seriously
include
expecting me to fight, are
should
you?
I include parts of the Archon quest in the highlight video, or should it just be the wishes?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think
'Cause I feel like
anyone's
it'll be
ever
kinda
seen
weird
FURINA
out
in
of
a fight
context.
before.
But I mean, then again, if the person watching it played the Archon quest and then they're just watching my highlights of it, that wouldn't matter because they know the context. But if it's out of context for someone, it would be kind of
Yeah,
weird
but don't you remember why?
and
The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her
spoilery.
power so it could be converted into
Of course, I'll do like a
Indominium.
spoiler warning.
Miss FURINA said so herself.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
Ah, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode FURINA.
Oh, not yet,
Sorry
not yet.
to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Come on, surely in this quest we get to see how she gets a vision. Right? I hope she gains it in like a really cool way. I really hope it's not gonna be underwhelming, dude. Yeah, I just want to get her out here, even though it's not gonna do anything. Oh wait, they're ice, so it will do something to them, even if it is just a tiny bit. I don't know, man. I'll make it as I go. The highlight video as I go. There's 6 hours though. I'm gonna have to sift through tomorrow. I'm so lazy.
You certainly live up to your reputation.
I'm so lazy.
Yeah, thank you.
Not gonna
Anyway,
lie.
the path is cleared now, so onwards and upward.
Like the wishes would be easy if I was just
Are you
doing that.
there?
Huh?
But I kind of do
See you
want to
guys.
include the Archon quests and parts of this.
What's Lady FURINA doing here?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Okay.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
Nah, it's definitely laziness.
I care just as much as everyone else about making
Oh
the
my
Lord
gosh, is that
a success.
C6 Kazuha? Ain't no
That's
way.
why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Fiamma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that
Also,
Aureli's
not
death
gonna
had
lie.
something to do
I
with
mean,
you.
it's not that big of a deal, but I kind of wish that FURINA had Hydro Infusion.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen,
But I guess that would
Fiamma,
be
I
too,
used to
even
think that
more
my
too
love
OP
for Aurelie was a point
at
of
that point.
shame.
That would be just too much of it for a kid.
But now, I've made up
But
my
Hydro
mind to
Infusion
put
would
it
be
all
nice.
on the
Maybe at a
table.
constellation
I'm
that
prepared
that
to
would have
face
worked, but
everything,
I
to
don't know.
sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not.
Oh, she does have Hydro Infusion?
As you all know,
It's
already,
C6?
the
Wait,
troupe
what?
was kept afloat not
Really?
from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that
Wait,
was
really?
nowhere near enough.
Is it C6?
We took on side
heck?
jobs when we weren't performing, but even then,
Hey, I mean, it's only
the
4 more
troupe's
copies. I
financial
don't think it's gonna be too
situation
bad
was pretty dire.
to
So,
get.
Anyway, one day
Just
after
get
the
4
show,
more FURINAs. How
a
hard can it
merchant
be?
came to me and offered us a huge
It is C6?
sponsorship.
Wait, what the heck?
In return, we just
Sounds kinda
had to
worth it,
provide the
not gonna
audience
lie.
with their drinks during
C6
performances.
FURINA?
It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods
My second,
that
well,
I
third
realized
C6 character?
the drink in question was synth.
I'm gonna be 4th. Or, I actually don't know how many C6s I have.
Isn't that
I know
the
I have
true
Kazu
goal
and
by the
D-Luke.
culprit behind the serial disappearances
Oh, and then like a
case?
bunch of 4 stars. But I don't count those, because I don't use them.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And
I
told the
mean
director everything
C6
right
5
away.
stars, that's what I mean.
She was completely
Okay, what's
shocked as
going
well.
on? I'm not gonna lie. What's happening in
But
the story
she
right now?
didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the merchant was...
Honestly?
I was going
Skip,
to sort it
skip.
out, but things only got... I admit this whole thing was my mistake.
This
I
is
didn't
literally an
dare tell
NPC
anyone
story
the truth
quest.
back then. And after
Sag.
the direct- yeah, I
Sag.
got Aurelie killed.
Why can't it be the
Hey,
actual
don't
character story
You
quest, man?
traitor! What do you
This is
mean? You
NPC
were
story
afraid.
quest.
This was a life. How could you be? Please,
Why did they do this?
Yeah, listen to
stay calm. And he has the gall to try and high road
It's
us,
kind of sad that they
claiming
still
he kept his
do
mouth
this
shut
in
for this
All I
the
can
story
say
quest
is
for
I'm
characters.
sorry. Truly, I'm just
They
a
make it
coward
NPC
who made
quest.
An awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back in my life.
What
so I
the?
can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
What the?
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now.
Wait, so
Why
also,
bother with the final performance
so
if the group is
FURINA is
already
like
fractured?
full-fledged human now,
But you
right?
can't bring
No
yourself
curses
to
are
do that, can
tied.
you?
So she's gonna start
You care too
aging,
much
right?
about Director
So she's
O'Reilly
gonna
and the home she
die of
built you all
age,
to
right?
let
Oh, oh man, oh.
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that
She did the
for a
calculations.
moment there, it felt
Former
like our
copy,
director
70
was back
pity.
with us again.
And you went
If
all
she'd seen
4.
Paolo and Vilmont at each other's throats
There's
like
no
that,
way I went
she would've
7
scolded them
50-50s in a
exactly like
row.
you did, in that same stern voice.
Is that right?
Really?
I won 2 already.
she
Need
sounded
4
like
more.
such a
So six
pleasant person.
50-50s in a row.
Of course she
There's no
was.
way.
Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
$550?
What you said,
Is that what it was? Yeah.
really puts everything into perspective.
At least.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but
And that's an addition to what I've already
I
spent.
ended up making it all about me and my
I mean,
self-pity.
I'll probably just
It's all
use the
right.
daily primo gems that I
Save
get
all
from
this for
these
after the
quests,
performance.
events. Well, you know what I mean. Fremo gems.
What are we gonna do
Until
about
I'll
it?
just keep wishing on her banner until it
Clearly,
ends,
everyone needs
and then
to
I'll
take a
start
step
saving.
back
Because I
for
mean,
now and
why not?
reflect on
Like,
what
why not? I
really
mean,
matters. When emotions
I don't
are
have a
running
reason to
high,
save.
things get lost in the end of the
I could
story
save
needs to
during
focus back
the
on
phase
O'Reilly
2 of
herself.
this,
She's
which
the
is
true star
2
of the
characters I
show.
already have. Raiden Shogun and Ito.
What do you mean?
Who's in the next? Who's in
The
phase
Traveler
2?
is right.
I forgot.
You once investigated that underwater
It's not
synthesis
Ito.
and recovered
Raiden
items
Shogun
belonging
and
to the
someone.
victims.
I forgot.
If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
Ooh.
You really think that's possible?
I
4 more
trust that
copies. I
nobody
mean, if
would
I get,
object to
if
the
I lose
ending of the
50-50,
story being
and then I win
based
2
on
in a row,
O'Reilly's true
and then lose
feelings.
again, and then win 2 in a row.
Well,
If I lose it twice,
we'll leave
essentially,
this in your capable hands.
Come,
that would suck.
let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Oh, Aika Ito? Oh. Oops. Oh yeah, that would make more sense. They wouldn't do Archon. 4.3 is Raiden. I'm pretty sure. Raiden and Navia. Different phases though. Yeah, I'm just gonna save during the next banner though. But I also don't have Mist Splitter. I don't need it though. I literally don't need Mist Splitter. Nor did I ever want it. It just looks so weird. Why is Ayaka's weapon purple? Like, come on. That's why I just used the 4-star. Honestly, I prefer the aesthetic over functionality when it comes to characters' weapons, but except for, I guess, Yoimiya. Because, I mean, I have it, so I was like, why the heck not? What's her stats at now, actually? What am I at? Okay. I want to make my FURINA insane. Also, I just realized. Does this change? Oh, it does. That's cool. The little symbol up here for the the vision shell changes along with her. This is, which one's Numa? Which one's Osea? Is this Numa? Oh, this is Osea, right? Osea. This is Numa. Is there a place where it says it? Wait, is there? Oh, what is this?
The strength gained through my own hard work is truly fulfilling. Thanks for your support.
Aw, thanks for your support, dude. I love her when she talks so sweet.
really not accustomed to using a vision. Oh, why don't you teach me? I nearly forgot. You've never used a vision either.
Honestly, it's kind of weird. Why did she not have lines about the other Archons? Or maybe she doesn't even know the other Archons. That would make sense because, I mean, this is human Furina, not Fossilors. I guess that would make sense. But actually, though, I don't know why. Why does she not have lines about the other Archons? Oh my gosh, it's become like just this whole Archon talk. I saw on like Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want it, wherever. It's just people like say, yeah, she's not an Archon. She's not an Archon. See, guys, she's just some character. She's no Archon. Nouvellette, real Archon. And I'm like, bruh, come on. Like, she may not be like the Archon like now. But, like, I mean, come on. She's clearly, like, the character Archon. I don't know. She's like a pseudo Archon now, to be honest. Furina is quite perfect. Yes.
You want to review some recovered items
To
connected
be
to
willing to
victims
judge
of the
God,
serial
does that mean-
disappearances case? But, that case has been closed.
I know, right?
for quite
Nouvellette,
some time.
real Archon.
Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the
It's like
evidence
that
in the
meme.
first place,
The,
you don't actually have to submit an application.
like the deflated,
Okay,
the
please hold
or
on.
like the
I'll
angry,
have someone dig them out.
the angry looking cartoon stick figure character, and then the Giga Chad
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind.
looking to like the left.
Just whatever she was carrying on her person, and this tattered
What are you?
old
What
notebook.
are those memes called?
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, like this.
Maybe
This.
there's something in here from after she was kidnapped.
Nouvellette, real Archon.
Aha! I found
And
something.
then this just says
To
Furina.
whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
Vacher took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off. Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
What is it? Someone's taken. That makes 6, or perhaps the 7. Sorry, I'm sorry. I can't wait. Honestly, oh my gosh. Honestly, when it comes to reading, I don't really care. I don't really care. I never read any bit of content in
She was so
Genshin.
terrified.
Actually, theoretically, Furina isn't the true Hydro Archon, and actually the Hydro Dragon, it's actually the Hydro Dragon, as proof showing Traveler's ability to, and how Furina is so mid. Nouvellette is just better.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her truth.
That's the me pushing up my
At the end
imaginary
of the
glasses.
day,
Actually,
she was only
actually.
human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait.
Furina got
This
so much
part on the
unnecessary,
last page
unjust
sounds
hate
strangely
on social
familiar.
media.
If you
They
become
stay mad, though.
human,
Those haters
you
stay
can
mad.
reveal your secret to no one.
And they all lose
You
their
will face
50-50s.
suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it.
Yeah, honestly, I just
Let's go.
okay. Well, I mean, I can't say I play characters I like. I mean, we know not. Wait, what? Forget scratch that. What I was trying to say was, yeah, same. I play characters I like, but yet I still get them all. Honestly, why do I get every character? Why did I set myself on this path? Is there really a point in it? Why am I getting every single character? I'm not gonna stop, because I mean I'm this deep in. The game seems to be. I mean, we're probably gonna get like another 50 new characters before it ends. But I'm not gonna stop. But why? Why do I get all these characters? There's no benefit at the end. I'm never gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna actually build all of them. There's no shot. Oh yeah, I could just do that. Well, my commissions are done. Every 4-star because you know what? Let's go and see how. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna list off all the characters I actually use. So basically all the starred ones. Okay. Well, not Dory. I don't use Dory. Why is Dory starred? I guess I started her because I just really like her as a character. I don't use her though. I rarely use Zhao. I use Shenhe when I use Ayaka because I mean it just makes sense. So I use Shenhe. I don't use Eula. I use Ganyu when I use Shenhe, which is also when I use Ayaka. So I use Ganyu. I actually use Yaimiko a lot as well as Raiden. I don't use Tainari. I use Nuvalet now because I mean he's insane. I used to use Ayato, but I don't know. Got bored of him. Yeah, who? I use Huta every now and then when I need like another pyro other than Yoimiya. It's usually in the Spiral Abyss when I use more characters, of course, because you have to. Ito, I only use him in Spiral Abyss, really. Venti, same thing, Spiral Abyss. Tartaglia, I actually... Nah. I use him almost as much as Ayato at this point. I don't use the Lini yet because I don't have him built. I do want to build him, though. Because he's cool. He's a magician. And the first Fontaine character, 5-star, so... Sino, I do want to use, but I just can't. I'm so lazy to collect those freaking beetles, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna ever use them, I feel like. And basically everyone else down here. Basically everyone on screen right now is probably never gonna be used. Probably everyone here is never gonna be used. On screen right now. Which is crazy. Because there's so much potential in all of them. I don't know. Like, I just don't like 4-star characters, if I'm being brutally honest. I don't really like many of them. Or playing as many of them. I don't know. I mean, it's not that, like, they're bad. Like, some of these 4-stars are not bad at all. Some of them are terrible, but some, like... Who? But, yeah, I don't know. I just use characters I really like and have gotten used to using. Like literally the first 10 characters up here that are all starred are like the main use. I should start Raiden though because I use her a lot. And Yai. I think I'm gonna not start Dory. Yeah, so basically everyone I have starred, I use them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll add Hutown there too. I'm not gonna put Shenhe because it's very circumstantial. I don't always do a cryo boosted Ayaka. Sheesh. How many characters are on Genshin now? Like 70 something? How many are there? That's a very Googleable thing, but I'm not gonna Google it.
In
a very countable thing.
Farewell.
But now we're in a cutscene. God dang
the
it.
audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made
70
now.
to 74
I don't think any more
characters.
discussion is necessary.
And I'm missing one.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director.
I'm literally in the sunk cost fallacy at this point. Like, I'm 70 to 74 characters in already. Why should I stop now? Why should I stop getting every character now? It's literally just sunk cost fallacy. Like, I could just stop and be totally happy with what I have. But I want them all. I want them all. I want all 72 characters. I'm missing one. I have 71.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in
It
your
would
role,
suck if Risley doesn't get a
pouring all
rerun
your
for like a
emotions
long
into the
time.
performance. And aren't human emotions
Like Eula.
love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss FURINA. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending
Oh
and
man,
get it
this
nailed
story
down
quest
once and for all.
sucks. I'm sorry for you. Your
Actually,
story quest is
before
really...
that, I'd
This is
like
an
to make a
NPC
proposal.
story quest, man.
During the curtain
They
call,
did it again.
please allow
Genshin,
me
they
to
messed
use
up
the
again
director's
with the
name
story
instead
quest.
of my own.
It's an NPC quest, bro. It's not a
After all,
FURINA story
this
quest. It's an
role was
NPC
originally
story
meant to be
quest.
played by the director. I'm just
Oh.
filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her
Like,
name.
man, how can they make bangers
Sure you're
like
okay with that?
Kazua's
No objection to
story
it.
quest? How can they make a banger like that and then do this for an Archon?
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. Alright.
Same with Raiden Shogun story quest. What was that? Did we just? I mean, it was kind of cute, but I mean, like, what was that? It was so underwhelming.
It's okay.
This is so
Our
underwhelming.
usual place doesn't need a reservation.
Or maybe it's good and I'm just tired.
Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we
I just
need
like this.
an
I just like to see
extraordinary
FURINA.
stage. By which
And hear
I,
her
of
talk.
course, mean the opera epiclette.
Whoa, wait, what?
No.
You was
that's never
16
good.
months.
It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelia's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
No, though that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
I have no problem with
Also,
it then.
when are we gonna
How
get
about the rest
a
of you?
Geo standard character? Like, why is that not albedo yet already?
I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a
Like, why
dream
is
come
albedo
true.
not a standard
Well,
5-star?
then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on, we'll need to get the
Who else
go-ahead
could
from
be a
Ruby
standard
Left.
5-star? I mean,
I know
that's
just
that's
where to
Geo.
find him.
No one else really would fit the role. Right? Like, who else is there? Ito would not be a standard 5-star. That wouldn't make sense. Like, Albedo just makes sense to be a standard 5-star. Geo. He's the only other one. Wow, there's only 3 5-star Geos. Actually, Geo's so tiny. There's like no Geo characters. What the heck? I can filter, right? Oh, there's only 7. There's only 7. That is the smallest family in Genshin, right? Animo. Animo's huge. Yeah. 1, 2, 7, 10. There's 10 there. Okay, that's a 7th of the characters. Which is actually kind of funny. The 7. Cryo. Yeah, Cryo's dummy huge. Like, why? 13, 14. 14. Electro's big too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 11. Dendro actually grew very fast. But not as much. They got 8. They got 8. Still more than Geo. Hydro. 1, 2, 3, 8. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Jeez. Pyro. How much? Oh, wow. Pyro actually has a lot. They have 12. So Cryo's obviously. Oh, no. Was it Cryo or Electro that had the most? I forgot now. Oh, Cryo has a lot. Jeez. And then poor Geo is just dead with 7 characters. Oh, man. And the last one being released is her, right? That was like 3 years ago? 2 years ago? 2.5 years ago? God dang. Oh yeah, and Risley. God dang it. Yeah, why are there so many Cryo characters? Why are there so many? But I mean, we're getting one more Geo with Navia. That makes 8. Ooh, 8! I mean, it ties it with Dendro, but still. And then Claran's gonna be Electro. We have another Pyro with Alecino. And then what else? Sijuin is Hydro. And then what was that purple hair girl? Is she Pyro also? I think she was Pyro. Or was she Electro? No, she was Pyro, I'm pretty sure. The purple hair girl. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Starts with a C. I think she's Pyro. It's cool that she has a gun.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss FURINA. And you too, Traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
I understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is
Also,
complex and can be
with
somewhat
the
cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the 3 of you,
with
I see no reason to
the
make things unduly
Harbingers,
difficult.
we haven't even
The story of
seen
the little Oceania is
Pantalone.
most
I think is his name.
I'm
The
looking forward to
black
seeing
hair
it performed
Bajo
on
looking
stage.
dude.
I will say, however,
And then we also haven't
I am
heard anything
surprised
about the
to see
little
your
elf
passion
dude.
for the performing arts rekindled after
We
all
haven't heard
this
anything
time.
about Sandrone either.
Oh,
I mean,
what
other
do
than
you
Child's
mean?
like voice lines, but I mean,
Do
like
I
in
look
game, we haven't
excited?
seen or heard
Yes.
lore about them.
This is the first time that I've seen
We
you
just
like
got
this since your
more stuff
departure
about
from
Capitano. I
Divinity
mean, it's the same information we
At
knew, but
first, I just
still.
felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation.
And then I forgot his
But
name,
one
Piero.
thing led to
Piero.
another,
What's up
and-
with him too? There's so
Oh,
many missing characters
here
still.
we are.
There's still a lot of stuff to go through.
In the past, we sat
But I'm
in our
pretty sure we're
house chairs in
we're
court,
past the
giving
halfway
our
mark for
opinions
Genshin
on
Impact.
isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had
If
any
they
thoughts
really do have
regarding
a
return to the
10-year
stage?
plan, though,
Why would
what are they gonna
you
do after
suddenly ask a
2026?
question like
If
that?
that's where Conria is.
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out
I
to be
mean,
a great
Conria's gone,
success,
though, right?
it will
Why,
no
are we,
doubt
why,
become a
why is that
classic.
even a thought that
Many
people have?
theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The
Or Celestia,
experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a
2024 is
shame
not
if you
Lynn.
did not take this
2025 is
opportunity to allow
Snezhnaya.
audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
And then
Haven't I
Celestia,
already made
Conria,
myself
Abyss,
clear?
2026.
I won't act or perform in any
I don't
role
know what they're
ever
gonna do.
again.
Actually, no clue
exceptions.
how this game will end.
Nor do I think it is
I
any
just,
great
I
shame.
just, I would like
There's
for
no
it to be
lack of
a
fine
merger
actors
with
or
the
inspirational
Honkai-verse,
stories, either
Honkai
on
games.
or off the stage.
Some
This
kind of connection.
experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see.
Oh,
But I'm
oh, and
glad to learn that you
Columbina,
have
yeah.
found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalette.
Yeah, isn't that
You
a
are very
thing?
welcome.
Like, isn't Child afraid of Columbina? Let me go to his voice lines actually. Oh, oh, that's right. I just listened to it online. They've restarted the marionette. Rip. Man, the Tory, he kind of carried the Harbingers, though. He got 2 Gnosises on his own. 2. Well, I mean, I guess the same can be said about... What's her name? The one that died? I totally forgot her name. I do not know her name. What's her name? What's her name? He's the only one he don't want to fight, yeah. Crap, what was her name? What the heck? No, don't tell me. What was her name? The one Harbinger that died. I can't believe I'm forgetting it. I'm blanking out. Holy moly, I just don't remember. What her name was. What is my healing like now? 2,000, that's it. Is that based off of her max HP? Is it this one? Six % of max HP plus. Okay, so should I just be switching over to full on HP? Is it? Am I dumb for having hydro damage bonus? I mean, it kind of makes up for it because it has that. But I mean, how much does an HP goblet go to? Is it all 46? No. Where's... Oh, you also have that, okay. Where's... What the heck? Wait, what the... Oh, whoops. Oh, you also have hydro damage bonus? What the heck? Who did I thought I gave someone a... Is there an HP cup? There's HP cup, right? Yeah. 46. Okay. Oh, I thought I was running healing bonus. I was like, what? Maybe I'm fine. I just need to level her up. Signora. God, that's what her name. Yeah, Signora got Anima and Geo, Dottore got Electro Dendro, Scaramouche got... Oh no, well, Scaramouche got nothing. He just trolled. Scaramouche kind of just trolled. Arlecchino got the Hydro. Yep. Yup, and then Capitano's probably gonna get the pyro. I mean, that's probably how it's gonna go, with the way they're writing it. Capitano, what a cool character, also. By the way, he looks awesome.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular
Man, I kind of want to get some Taco Bell.
A touching story.
I could go for some Taco Bell right now.
Venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
I love seeing her happy. I love seeing Furina
This is
happy.
truly wonderful.
That's a smile.
The sooner we can finalize the ending,
That's a
the more
smile to
time we'll have
protect.
to rehearse. Fiumali and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think
It's so
clearly
nice to
going
see
resonate
Furina
with the
happy.
audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Well, communication is vital to any good performance.
It warms the soul.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Farina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all.
This story quest is whack. I don't think we're gonna get an explanation of why she has a vision, nor
Please feel free to give us
why
any
she looks
comments and
different,
suggestions you have.
and how she
We
can
really
transform.
value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Okay. Am I frozen or is it loading? What the heck? Oh, it's just voiceless scenes? Okay. Oh. Oh, Farina. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but Farina's legs.
She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is
Oh,
to blame.
Capitan's interesting, but
How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
it's the old elf thing.
Take him hostage.
I think honestly, the freaking elf guy is gonna be very minor. He might just get killed off. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna do much. Sandrone. I think really the rest of them are just gonna be Austin and Naya. And just we're gonna have like a war there, or we might get two. Or we might get
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles.
we might
I
get
haven't seen
two
such a fine performance in a long
Harbingers
time.
in Notlon, or we might get one more in Fontaine, because Fontaine's not. I mean, it's done, but I mean, we might get another. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we would have known by now if there's another Harbinger that's gonna show up in Fontaine. We already got two. We got Child and Arch. You know, I mean, it'd be crazy if we got a third one. But I think Notlon will get two. I think Capitano's there, and I think maybe Sandrone wouldn't make sense because she's like robots, right? I thought Sandrone would have been in Fontaine. It would make so much sense, right? Because she deals with robots and stuff. She has that big robot thing. I just thought that would make sense. Pantalone, Pulsina, the elf. Those two are so minor. I feel like those two are gonna be such minor characters. Like, they don't seem like crazy at all. What are you gonna see in the Harbinger? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're so cool.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Why does it have to be now?
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh,
I mean, there
no,
also is
not
like.
again. But why? What about?
I mean, we're
your
going
men?
to Celestia
Did they
for
stop
surely,
working?
right?
They've
Like, There's gonna be a
I'm
Celestia
getting
map,
less
right?
and less effective over time.
Surely.
I've had to keep increasing my dose.
I don't know how this game's gonna end. I don't know.
They cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured
Is
whatever it
Nesnaya
took
actually
to
gonna
get me
take
through
down
this final
Celestia?
performance.
Are they really
How
though?
could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
Is Paimon gonna
sorry.
betray us?
I've let everyone down.
Is our twin?
You.
Is our twin? Is our twin? Will our twin also
This is a
fight
conversation
us?
for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Miss Farina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Oh, she's gonna.
Say no
act.
more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic,
Huh.
your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest.
Are we gonna get a Farina
I'll
acting
sing
scene?
the finale.
There is one thing though. It's honestly just.
From this
There's no way it would
blind
ever
to
happen, but I mean, it would be very
ridiculous.
cool.
After all that,
Let's see.
everything's come full circle.
Here. We all know this, right? You know this. This. It's the wishing screen. But imagine we get a scene of this, but the freaking Astral Express is zipping through it right here, as if it was like this thing. It's this, but it's the Astral Express. It just goes, and it just comes like it's coming towards us, like we're the camera, and it's coming towards us. That would be pretty cool. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Thank you, Miss Farina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything.
And then the
you
freaking
said.
Trailblazers are like visiting Tibet.
Never mind. What's done is
I watched
done.
this video where
It's
someone
really my own
theorized
fault
that
for getting
actually.
in too
That's
deep.
what the travelers.
No one likes regrets.
That's what they were doing
Myself included.
at the beginning of the story.
Leave it to me.
Because it looked like
I've
they were on a
watched you because
platform
so many
waiting for a
times
train.
I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow
I'm
me to
gonna
ask
I'm
just
gonna I'm
one
gonna
more
I'm gonna
question.
keep
After all,
headcanoning
the show is
headcanoning
dedicated
that.
to the life and
Whoa.
legacy of our director.
Armrest moved.
What, in your
I think it's
opinion,
gonna happen.
is the
I think
reason
it's gonna
Cleo
happen.
shines so brightly?
I mean,
It's her
they
pure
changed their
heart.
name to the Hoyoverse.
Despite
They
all
changed their
the
name to the
pain and loneliness
Hoyoverse.
she had to endure,
Universe.
she
Like,
never once stopped
come
believing
on.
in the beauty in this world.
Well
I think it's gonna
said.
happen.
I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Okay. Farina's gonna act. Let's go. Dude, I love her legs. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Oh? Okay, cool.
Is she here yet? Will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Yeah, yeah.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau?
I'm turning it up.
Pardonneras-tu aux chères mères
Yo. Is that actually the voice actor singing? It's not, right? It's not.
danser nos vies et la cité elle nourrit ainsi que toi mon doux amour.
Oh my god, I'm not even reading the subtitles. I'm just immersed in this.
But what about your wish?
Wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one.
You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
I love this art style. Woohoo! NPC story quest. Yeah. Queen. Yeah, yeah. Wait, whoa. Yo, that's how she gets it. I knew it. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. So do visions just like appear out of nowhere? Is that how it works? It just it's right there. With the casing and everything.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now? She hasn't been seen for a while now.
Oh, she has the vision now. There you go.
Gotta say though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
Yes, A plus.
I've
A
spent a lot
plus.
of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
Bro, you're the most like
It's too bad that
standing
I had
out
to
person
break
in
the one
Fontaine.
clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Aww.
Finally, we would like to give a special
Her
thanks
little
to
smile.
our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Oh.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was Furina after all. She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
The vision, yes.
She flew over to where she was supposed to be
Right.
and was about to drop the prop vision, and
Oh.
suddenly, a real one popped out of the vision!
Oh, that. I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish.
Okay, I mean, it makes sense that she got it on
Plus,
stage
she'll
while
definitely
acting.
want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Albeit, not gonna lie, kind of underwhelming, but I like it. I like it. Like, this is literally Furina's life and story. Is this stage, really? So, makes sense. I like it. I dig it. But now can we get an explanation of why she can transform? Is that just due to the vision? I guess so. Just write it off as, yeah, she could do this because it's her vision. Yeah. I love her expressions. Oh my gosh. I need to get the Fontaine wings. Whoa. Yeah, we spam the. Yep, we spam it. We spam it.
You're back.
Ugh, I want Taco Bell now. God dang it. Now that I'm thinking about it.
She's doing okay. Her condition
I should get
stabilized
Taco
after
Bell.
taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of
I
rest.
think I'm level 8
How
or
did the
7. I don't know.
performance
I'm
go?
like 2,
Was
3
it a
levels away.
success? Did the audience like it?
So I still got a few weeks to go.
To know it was fantastic.
I've been slacking, not gonna lie.
So you're not gonna believe what
Slacking on
happened
that.
while FURINA was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to
I'll get there
begin
this month.
Don't
Probably.
worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Ooh, Wingstop us also sounds pretty good. I'm just looking at DoorDash at this
Any
point.
plans for the
Because
next
I don't want
step?
to drive.
After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanit to the bigger
Yeah,
theaters out there.
that girl, yeah.
That would do wonders for your
You got
financial
more
situation.
leaks? Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh, she's
we
a
should
4-star?
still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give
I mean,
you
yeah, I
guys
guess so.
space.
She does kind of look 4-star-y.
Maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off.
I don't think I'm going to include much of
still want
this.
to
Maybe
keep
I'll include
performing,
her getting her
so I
vision
might join
in the
another troupe.
highlights. Other than that, this was
Watching
very
Miss Furina's
lackluster.
performance, I think I'm starting to understand
It was
the
literally
importance of
just the
infatuation with
cutscene that
musicals.
was amazing. That I liked.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally
And then
hoped to keep
maybe
performing too,
basically
but
every time
I don't
Furina
know
was
if
on
my
screen.
health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss FURINA? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I'd previously imagined. Maybe Neuvillette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
Just do whatever feels right to you.
There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
New event weapon. I think I saw something about FURINA having an event. Like FURINA's Ball, I think is what it was called.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Huh. That's it? Alright. Cool.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Just admiring the two models side by side. The white works so well with her outfit because the contrast is better. But the black really grew on me. I mean, and she has the short hair, which I like a lot more. Photo time? Wait, there's new artifacts? Did those artifacts work for FURINA, or am I good to just keep farming this one? Because I need to get better ones than this. All right, I can finally start farming. Should I stream this? I might not stream this. I think I'll end stream actually. I'll stick around if you want to chat a little bit more though. But other than that, I'm probably just gonna farm. Like, let's go battle this guy real quick. That was a very lackluster story quest. I mean, a lot of character story quests are pretty boring, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to remember who had good story quests. I think Yorimiya had a good story quest. That was a good story quest. Kazuha, that was a really good story quest. I don't really remember many, not gonna lie. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really remember many. Both. All the artifacts are specifically for her. Oh, what? Really? Then they're making a new set for FURINA dedicated to her? Really? The artifacts are specifically for her, but who knows? Golden Trope might be better for damage. Give me a second story quest. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, yeah. Her second story quest was beautiful. I can't believe she got a second one. I guess that's to make up for the fact that they did her dirty with her kit. Is it her kit that people complain about? I wouldn't know. I think she's fine. I think she works very, very well. It's her ultimate, right? Her burst that people don't like. I think. Whoa. Computer, are you okay? Holy crap. Honestly, I really should build my characters better. If I'm doing this thing where I get every character, I should at least build them up to their max potential. Not just enough. The artifact sets are FURINA. 2-piece set is 1 line. 4-piece set is 19 lines? Wait, what? Let me kill this thing and then read that. For the artifact sets for FURINA, the 2-piece set is 1 line. The 4-piece set is 19 lines. Like of information of... Oh, jeez. Is that what you mean? Clicking F. What the? Wait, what the? Hello? My ping isn't down. Why? I can't collect. Oh man, what the heck? What if I TP away? What the hell? F to collect. I'm clicking F. No! What the? If I log out and log in, will that disappear? My Genshin is glitching. I demand compensation of 3,000 million Primo Gems. It's gonna disappear, isn't it? What am I doing? I demand compensation for this glitch, for this inconvenience. This actually very inconvenienced me. I wasted at least 3 minutes of my time, of which I could have been used. It disappears based off time. Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. Because, I mean, I collect it immediately. Usually. That's how it goes. Okay, cool. Okay, it was just being weird. The heck? Okay, let's go collect some freaking flowers, I guess. Actually, let's do this. Let me clear out all the stuff on the map. Oh, I can also wish. You know what? Let's wish. I think I'm at like 38 pity at the moment. You know what? Why not? Why the heck not? Oh, I don't have enough. I thought I had enough.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commission.
Thanks.
Ad Astra.
Do I really need more anymore? I don't even know why. Why do I still do this? For the BP, I guess. But let me do something new. I always do Mora, but I don't need Mora anymore. Is there anything in Fontaine that's cool? Like, what should I be collecting? Like, what's good to collect? I guess the ores. The ores are good. I guess. I mean, all of this is pretty useless, honestly. I'll just do ores. Order. Order. That was it, right? That's all the ores. I'll do some beef. Some beef. Some chicken. Alright. Today is Wednesday? I already did the... Pretty sure I already did the... Yeah, I already did it. Okay. Oh man, I fell off of Genius Invocation. I'm not gonna lie. I used to actually really play that a lot, but now I really fell off of that. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice little side thing that they added, but I don't think I'm gonna actually go back to it. Alright, let me get the queen back in here.
I have high hopes for this journey.
And then let me get the magician just for tracking.
We'll be a traveling magic troupe.
And then Cosmo just for DPS, I guess. Let's go. Let me collect all of these freaking waypoints, I suppose I could do that. As well as hopefully run into those flowers that she needs. Ah, my nose is so stuffy. Yeah. The season, bruh. The season change. Ugh. I will run into. Wait, what? I will run into flowers. Because they are in this area. Alright. And hydroculus while I'm at it. Why not? What is this? What the? Oh, that's useful. Kind of random, but alright. Nice. I see one right there. Oh wait, I'm not using FURINA. There we go. What was that? Wait, what was that? Wait, what was that? There was like a thing that came from her head. What the heck?
And voila!
Yeah.
One with nature.
Wait, where is it? Oh, it's that thing. God dang it. Who uses that? I hope I can get her as good as healing of Kokumi. As my Kokumi.
Let's move out.
It's right here. Oh, where is it? Right there. Whoa, what is that thing? Whoa. Ooh, there's a lot of them right here. Also, totally forgot to look at how much, what materials I actually need.
Time to go.
Bro. Okay. Oh my goodness, I need 30. And I need to battle this at least like 3 more times. Alright, I guess we're collecting flowers. What is this? The heck? Only heals 3k right now, but you have her more. So off-field DPS. Is there a way to make her a good healer and a good DPS? Or is it's one path or the other? Alright, where's the next one? What is this? The other harbor? I guess I gotta go to this. I could just swim, but I want to unlock this as well. Oh, Hydroculus? Wait, what is that? That thing floating next to me. Oh, it's that thing. Wait, why do I have this now? Eh? What is that? Where is it? How do I get down there? What? Oh, okay. I could just walk. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, she says ow? That's kind of cute.
Into the wind. One with wind and cloud.
Ah, sadly it's more one or the other. Alright, well I'm not gonna make her a healer then.
Go on. You have my approval.
I want to make her I want to get my FURINA to do big numbers. And by big numbers, I mean at least 5 digits. That's my standard of big number. Medium number is 4 digits. Anything other than that is Sag. Genuinely. I guess Kokomi will be on the team, I guess, as a mainstay healer for me. Because I can get her. Her max heal is 8,126. Found that if you jump out of the water, Fountain Gate doesn't use stamina. Best way to get around. Wait, really? Whee! Oh, is this like a wave rider thing? Oh yeah, let's go. Or it could be a... Whoa, my lag. What the heck? God dang it. I think I screwed this up. Do I have time still? Or it could be a for... Why am I lagging? Oh my gosh, I feel like this would have been easier just to run around as Furina. Or Kokumi even. What the f... Okay, I screwed it up. I'm not even... Abandon ship. Forget it. That lagged screwed me. How long have I been streaming? I'm gonna end stream because I'm gonna have to download the stream in order to include that scene of her getting the her vision in my highlight. So I'm gonna end stream. It was fun chatting, fun theorizing a bit. Much love to Furina, of course. All right, I'm a farm off stream. Peace, the best. Peace. Oh, thanks.